is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Story Motors Podcast. My name is Robert. He's Mike. He is. I don't know who that is. That's somebody on the other side of me. It's a ghost.
Abe Lincoln?
Could be Abe Lincoln. I don't know. I think
could be.
I think he lived in Utah before he died, right?
It had to have been, probably.
Yeah, we have a theater here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a few.
A few. I'm pretty sure that's, you know what? That's it. It's
There
Abe
it is.
Lincoln.
Yep. Honest Abe.
Yeah. Mikey, how are you today, bud?
Oh, man.
We can lie to the kids, so don't worry about that.
We've been good. Been pretty good, you know?
Yep.
Yep. You ever do one of those things where you forget you ordered something and then it kind of shows up and it's like a present to yourself?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Happened to me today.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get? And real quick before we start, get that opened.
There you go. Don't be afraid to... Oh, no.
The whole thing now.
Oh. Well,
So, go ahead.
Wish it was a mop. Help you clean up over there.
Go ahead, and I'm listening. I'm just going to grab something to clean this up before my dog comes in here and has a fucking field day.
Oh. Can't have Ollie throw away all those hard-earned days of sobriety.
Yep.
No. A friend of mine was driving by the Home Depot kind of in her neck of the woods, and out in front they had they have the smokers and grills and everything. They had a bunch of smokers that said $50. So I told her to grab me a smoker. And so she did, and I had totally forgotten about it until she texted me, said, come pick up your smoker. And I'm like, I'll grab it tomorrow after work. So, yeah, tomorrow I get to go grab a smoker from my friend's house and then drive it down to my girlfriend's house. And I also get to make chili tomorrow, so,
Can you
a lot
make
of good things
chili
happening
in a
for your boy.
smoker?
No, I'm gonna make chili. It's separate.
Okay.
Like I'm dropping off the smoker because I don't have like pellets or meat or anything. Yeah. So but no, my girlfriend wants me to make chili tomorrow night. So gonna go ahead and make chili. So that's what I got going on. It's my good news for the week.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm
It's all right. I'm trying to
cleaning up here. Yeah.
Trying to stretch, trying to fill.
It's fair. Thank you.
Just doing one of these. Stretch.
Just one of these.
Yep. Just stretch it out, buddy. Stretch it out. Anyway, Robert, how you doing, buddy?
I'm better here in a second once I can actually start drinking this.
Well, don't let me in the audience stop you.
But yeah, doing, I guess, relatively well.
Yeah?
Just working. Just working every day. I been playing some games. Been playing that there DLC for Persona 3 Reload.
Nice.
So I'm loving that. Actually, I'm not. It's kind of monotonous. I love the story, but the gameplay is just fucking...
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, because it is basically it's an epilogue to Persona 3 Reload.
Okay.
And it's pretty much just the dungeon crawling part, running around doing fights. And then you've got a bit of a video, you go through a thing and there's a cutscene. And the cutscenes are great, that story part is great, but then it's just, okay, now we're just fighting. And now we go here. Now we're fighting here. Now we're fighting here. Now we're fighting here.
Fun. Sounds like so much fun.
But, I'm still playing it. And I'm going to finish it up probably tomorrow. And then I just bought a new game that I'm going to play.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it's good. Buddy? Bought it today. It's just came out today. It's called The Plucky Squire. Have you heard of that one?
Ooh, I have not.
You haven't heard of The Plucky Squire?
No.
Okay. It was announced a few years ago, actually. Let's see here. So I think we've got some friends that
Oh
are
well, this is
streaming currently that might be playing it. So let me see.
well. This
And I
already
can
looks
pull up.
adorable as hell.
Yeah, I can pull up some gameplay if we've got anybody playing it right now. And no, I think everybody moved over to fucking Fortnite.
Well, don't worry, I got it pulled up on the stream page here, so I'm or the Steam page, and man, god damn, this looks adorable as hell.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pull up some, random
Aw.
fucking.
Oh, and it's a Devolver game, so
It is a Devolver game. Yeah.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm on board.
So this, we're gonna switch over to this scene. So this is
Welcome to the
Lucky
land
Squire.
of Mojo, a world of creativity. Let's have a look around, shall we? Our first stop is Inkwood, where our wizard friend Moonbeard hits the turntables, as only a wizard can. On
Hell
to
yeah,
Tone
wizard.
Tower, where the villainous sorcerer Humgrump is causing a spot of mischief for our plucky hero, Jot. The Sonnet
son of a
Swamps
bitch.
is a serene land of snails and poetry. But beware the pesky, punky bugs. At Honey Peak, the honey badger won't be giving up a drop of honey without a fight. Watch out, Jot. Boogie Beach is usually a relaxed locale, but these days Humgrump's troops are causing worrisome waves. Thrash guides Jot through his homeland of Trog Mountain, where the Mega Eagle defends the peak with a mighty cry.
Rise up, Trox.
And finally, we arrive at the town of Artia, where artists bustle beneath the soaring towers of the Royal Castle. I'm sure there was a castle around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. And upon its balcony, the good Queen Chroma, bravely facing the danger from... what was his name again? Ah, yes, Humgrump. All of this and more await you within the pages of The Lucky Squire.
Aw. I love that.
Yeah, so it's got a I don't know how much you saw of the gameplay, but you kind of jump from a 3D world where you're running, in the real world, and then you jump into
Into the book,
book
yeah.
world, and then it goes into like a 2D thing. Yeah, so reviews are mostly good, mostly
Yeah.
really good, and then there's some people that are like, the ideas are great, but it's just not. Doesn't do it 100%. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, which is fine. But yeah, I bought that one, so I'm gonna be playing that. I don't even know if I'm gonna stream that. I might tomorrow night when I start playing it. I might stream it, or I guess last night when this goes up.
Whatever.
Yeah. So if I did, cool. If I didn't, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. It is on PlayStation Plus though. The second and third tier, it was put on there on day one. So if you have that, you can play Plucky Squire. I don't, so I just bought it on Xbox because I want achievements anyway. So,
Yeah, there you go.
you know. So Mike, what's the next game that you were looking forward to that you know of?
Man, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure what's coming up because that stuff kind of enters my brain and immediately leaves.
Fair.
Because that is how my brain works, and a lot of the stuff that I consume is bits and pieces of like the What Culture Gaming podcast and AEW Arcade. So
Fair,
whatever
fair.
they're talking about, which is usually kind of what we're talking about, or if it's What Culture, the downfall of Bungie, and how much of a tire fire that is.
I cannot get into What Culture Gaming. I don't know why. I do know why. It's one of their fucking hosts that I do not like.
Which one?
The larger one with the goatee.
Oh yeah, Scott. He's
Probably. Yeah.
he tends to just
Your TV is very loud, by the way.
it is?
Oh yeah.
Damn. It's usually how loud it is when I got YouTube going on.
Yeah. Well, you are
And
watching The Simpsons, and it's probably
Yeah,
louder.
there we go. There you go. How's that sound? Can you no longer hear Homer and Apu? The classic season 5 episode.
Now, really, really quick, as we start talking more about gaming and everything,
the stuff we're supposed to be talking about
exactly.
on this podcast.
And like kind of so this episode we had a plan, and then Mike and I have just both had, just not good weeks and days. So
yeah, not ideal.
So what we decided is I'm gonna put up some gameplay from my stream the other night that went 11 hours. I did not stream for 11 hours.
Nope, it was just kind of there.
Yep, most of it was just me sleeping because I forgot to stop the stream. But this is my stream of the final hour before Astrobot came out. So this is actually I'm gonna pop the music on here.
Please do. It's a jam.
Yeah. So this, just to set it up a little bit, Astrobot came out last, a couple weeks ago now. It's a fucking perfect game. I'm going to talk about it here momentarily. It's a fucking perfect game, I swear to God. But Astro's Playroom came with every PlayStation 5, and we've kind of talked about this a little bit. And in Astro's Playroom over the last few months, they've had these VIP secret bots that they've added one to each of the 4 worlds that you're able to go in there and save. And you can see them kind of in the background here, and you'll see me kind of running up to each of them. Somebody from Returnal, one of the monkeys from Ape Escape, Gran Turismo driver, and then the thing from Bloodborne. But so when you saved one of them, they were sent to this special room that I'm in now. And as you can see now, there's a countdown. So the first day that they added that, if you went and saved it, you came to this room, it was like 83 days, and it was counting down to the release of Astrobot. So for the last hour or so, I streamed just hanging out in the room, listening to the music, hanging out. I'll be completely honest, I wasn't watching it on my TV. It was streaming into my OBS, but my TV I was playing Fallout London. So I was just waiting. And I was chatting, I was with the chat and everything, when it eventually pops up. Right now there's nothing in the chat room. But yeah, I just kind of had Astrobot hanging out here.
Look at him.
And you can see it's about to hit an hour. Exactly. Just Astrobot jumping. Doing the floss
Sat there
dance.
flossing. Look at him go.
Yeah, he's got 4 different dance moves. And you see this little dude pop in. And while this is we're just going to have this kind of playing up here while we talk about, games that are coming out maybe this year, things that we're looking forward to. But that little dude popped in, at the top of the hour, and every minute another little dude pops in. So as we're talking, you'll see more and more bots pop in. But yeah, we'll just have this up here for some, for some movement. Because that's what the algorithms like, is just movement and gameplay. So, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so back to what are you looking forward to anything this year? What do you know about?
I know Atomfall. That is something that I saw preview videos for, and people were saying that it's British Fallout, but it actually watching the preview trailer, it's not British Fallout, but it looks really awesome.
Yeah.
So that is something that I'm kind of looking forward to.
I hope that it's better than Atomic Heart. I know it's obviously a different game. But that was also kind of the, hey, it's like an Eastern European or like a European thing, and that was more BioShock. And Atomfall, for lack of better comparison, has the radioactive quarantine zone and everything, which is reminiscent of Fallout, obviously, but it's going to be its own thing. It looks like that's coming out March 2025.
All right, so
yeah, but yeah, no, Atomfall. I agree. Atomfall looks dope as shit.
Oh yeah.
So
and then, yes, the new Skate, which is going to be hitting early access in 2025. I'm
so upset with myself. I signed up for the EA playtest stuff specifically,
Yeah.
To hopefully get into the Skate playtest.
Yeah.
And I got an email last week that said, "Hey, you've been selected for the playtest."
And
Apparently, I waited too long to click on the link, so by the time I clicked on the link, it was like, "Cool, you can sign up for maybe the next one."
Damn it.
Yeah, and it was you. We'll give you access, and then you can invite 3 friends.
Ooh.
Yeah, so if when that comes back, if I get into the playtest before it hits early access, and I'm allowed to talk about it, because that was the other thing, is if you signed up for it and you played, you weren't allowed to talk about it or record anything or say anything, since I wasn't selected, and I'm pretty sure nobody from EA is watching our podcast. That happened. I missed out.
Well, we'll hopefully you'll get into the next one. Hopefully you'll drag me along, and
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. It was there were PC codes. But you had to play with a controller. So I was like,
I'm not gonna.
I mean, as long as it runs on a fucking Steam Deck.
You should be able to. I mean, it should read the inputs as a controller. So
Yeah. Well, I just mean like the actual game being able to run on a Steam Deck.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, that's how I play Steam Deck. Anyways, I've got a controller.
Yeah.
When I first got my Steam Deck, I connected it to like my computer screen with a mouse and keyboard, and I was like, what's the one Steam game that I have here right now? Persona 4. Let's load that up and let's see how to walk in Persona 4. And nope, no fucking idea how to. I had the mouse and then I had the WASD shit, and I'm moving around, and my fucking character is just doing like spins and shit and being a dumbass. And no, I don't know how you PC freaks do it. Greg Miller is right. You're all gonna die alone.
Okay. Thanks. Harsh.
Except for you. Yeah.
About to say.
You're the only one.
I mean, like the mouse and keyboard thing, it makes sense for some things, but I've seen people, since I've been playing a lot of Armored Core 6, they're saying, "Oh, the mouse and keyboard setup for that is perfect," and I'm just like, I could not fathom playing that fucking game with a mouse and a keyboard.
Yeah.
It's just like, are you kidding me? That's just too fast. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's I think I tried playing. I mean, I tried doing a Fallout 4 on it, and then for some reason, I think because my Steam Deck is just kind of set to using a controller, I would load up Fallout 4 and it just wouldn't let me do anything with the mouse and keyboard. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking look into why this is doing this. I'm just gonna, it's saving me from trying this. Yeah. So yeah, Atom Fall, Skate, obviously, and I don't know if I'm worried about Skate or not. Because Skate is apparently it's going to be like free to play.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like, it's going into early access and everything, and then it's going to be a free to play like online thing. It's not going to be, like Skate 4 essentially.
So why do we have to have like? All right, I'm getting on my boomer soapbox here.
Yep.
But like, why does everything have to be like online live service? Why can't like? And I know not everything is. So before somebody jumps in the comment section to get like pedantic and shitty.
Yeah.
But like I enjoyed that I could just play Skate by myself.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about anyone or anything, because man, like, I love skateboarding. I love going to the skate park with my friends. But you know what I don't like doing? Going to a crowded ass skate park full of little children who are just out there like doing crazy ass tricks that my brain cannot fathom because I'm nearly 40 and my brain don't work like that no more. Little kids riding around on their butts, kids on scooters, indifferent parents who yell at me when I'm telling their child to get out of the way kindly, and And I feel like just a perpetually online skate is just going to be that. Like me trying a trick on a thing, and then some kid out of nowhere just doing some impossible billion-point combo. Just ruining my shit.
I'm hoping... I mean, because it sounds like, and maybe this is wrong, and this is just kind of from what I've been able to gather and hear about. It sounds like it's going to be that kind of online world that you go into. I'm hoping that you can, at the very least, just turn off collision with other players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that would be the fucking worst if you just have people in there fucking griefing and just skating around trying to hit people just because they're, little cunts.
Yeah.
But, like, at the very least, let me not collide with other players as I'm going through and, trying to figure out, again, how to fucking ollie in the game.
Yeah. Or, like, let me have a private lobby,
Yeah.
Like, let me and my friends session this particular spot by ourselves in our own little world.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want the whole world. I just want, like, this plaza.
I just want this little part of the world.
I just want these, like, 4 marble ledges in a row. That's all I want.
Yeah, so, 51 minutes and 30 some odd seconds. At some point, I go and interact with these other characters, so...
Instead of just hanging out dancing?
Yeah.
And,
Astrobot is... Like I said, it's a fucking perfect goddamn game. Man.
Oh, dude, I watched Jeff Dillon play a little bit on his Sunday morning stream. Faded Sky Jeff.
Faded Sky Jeff. Calling you out. Love you.
Mm-hmm. Love you, buddy. And it was, I'm just looking at it, I'm like, this is just like, it harkens back to those like PS1 platformer days.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is amazing. I love this.
Yeah.
I'm not shelling out for a PlayStation 5 ever, but I love that this exists out there.
The thing is, like, as kind of silly as it sounds, Astro's Playroom and Astrobot, to me, they're like, I would say if someone's like, are they good enough for me to buy a PS5? If I had the money, not like go broke. Mm-hmm. Like if I have the ability to buy a PS5, are these games good enough where you would recommend it? And I would say 100% yeah. Like, Astro's Playroom is a free fucking game, shouldn't be as good as it is. Incredible. And Astrobot just takes the best parts of, at least for me, the best parts of Astro's Playroom and strips away the parts that I didn't like about Astro's Playroom and just, it makes it, incredible. And
nice.
And it's, me, okay? Like I said, we named this podcast Story Motors because I'm shit at games. And I put everything on easy mode. Okay?
Yes.
There's no difficulty options in Astrobot, but I had a couple of times where it was like really like a level was really challenging and I was like, fuck, what the fuck is going wrong? And it's just keep trying. It's because there's these challenge levels all around the game that are literally just you're running from here to here. It's just a straight run, but there's shit in your way. So was like one of them that I remember getting really stuck on for a while is you start off and there's just a sea of lava in front of you.
Oh, jeez.
And there's a pickup that you get that's a rubber ducky that shoots out water.
Oh.
And when the water hits the lava, it hardens and you can run over it. But that thing runs out of water, kind of halfway through, and you have to kind of make your way halfway through the lava where there's another ducky. But then in the lava, there's also 2 swirling, like, fire bars. So you've got to, go around there, get the other one. And then as you get to the end of the lava part, there is an enemy on a floating platform right over here, and as you get close enough, it shoots out missiles that just follow you until they either hit you or hit something else and explode. So you're trying, like, you've got to go through this area, grab this, go over the lava and get through here, and then, avoid these missiles that are coming at you. Which, that took me a while, and then I realized, wait, once I get to a certain point, I can throw this rubber ducky at that enemy before it shoots me. Cool, that gets rid of that. So get through here, jump, throw the thing at the enemy, get over there, get to the next point where there's some like lava, or not lava, like oil spill drops there.
Oh,
and then there's another
okay.
rubber ducky that then when you have the rubber ducky over these oil spills, it kind of clears them out. Because if you step in those, you slow down. And as you pick up the rubber ducky, another fire bar starts following you. So if you touch any of these other little puddles, like, you get hit and you're fucked. And then you go back to the beginning of that level. So it was like, okay, you got to figure out how to get through this part first. Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
I can get there. I can easily get to this next part. Now what do I have to do here? I have to avoid all the oil spills, and I have to have the rubber ducky kind of pointing to the right place, or else I'll step in something. Cool, I get through that. Cool, I've got that down. Next part is you jump over to some other floating areas where there are enemies that are just shooting out lava that you kind of jump over, if you can. But then they're sitting on, these kind of wavy platforms as you move. You jump from one to the next one, and then in between there are little tiny enemies that just jump on you. And you have to, like, spin to get rid of them, or else they'll kill you. And, yeah, as you can see now, I'm just beating up the Bloodborne guy.
I'm just watching you slap somebody.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that was the only one that was, like, really, like, okay, that took me a while to get every piece good until I could get to the very end and beat it. So, yeah, you can see here. So, this is, I don't know the name of the Bloodborne guy, but you hit him,
call him
and then he
Bloodborne guy.
wakes up. Yeah. And there's an ape from Ape Escape. It's a bot. So you hit him and the thing pops up. The Returnal person just jumps. In Astro Bot, the full game, when you hit the Returnal person, they die. Yeah. Do you know Returnal?
It sounds familiar.
Returnal is what is it, like a roguelike? So you're kind of running through and trying to get through an area, and when you die, like, you reset and you go back to the beginning of the part, and then you can kind of like Hades.
Oh, yeah. Now I know.
That. Yeah.
Yep.
So Returnal's like that, but it's like a 3D kind of bullet hell one, and I know our friend Faded Sky Jeff fucking loves it.
Yeah, I have seen this played, and my God, it hurts my brain.
But yeah, so these characters, these are just 4 that you find, and then as you can see, I'm getting more and more bots coming in every minute. At some point, I got bored of waiting in there, and I was like, let me go out here and just kind of take a look and see,
PSVR, PS5 with the physical disc drive. Oh boy.
Yeah. So this is the other cool part of fucking Astro's Playroom, is it's just a fucking museum, essentially, of PlayStation. So as you can see here, it's all like, so you go through the levels.
Hey, that thing.
Yeah. You go through the levels and you find these,
these artifacts.
These artifacts, yeah. So all of this stuff is PS5. And these were added, I believe, I want to say with these special characters, but I could be wrong. But now we're going to go to the main Labo room. Which is literally just a celebration of PlayStation.
Hello, old friend. Oh, you just launched those dudes.
Yeah.
I love it.
You've got like all the different consoles, all the different versions of the console. So the PS1. So there's a PlayStation, and this was the PS1 that had that little fucking screen, which is insane that this is the only console that I know that has one of those, like, officially.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. Because, like, you could get them for other things.
Yeah.
But they were all, like, third party.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if you see this little PlayStation logo on the PS2.
Oh, you're kicking it, and it's like
when you hit it and it spins like you can do,
yeah,
like you could do, in real life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the PS2 controller, the original fat PS2.
Love them.
Buzz controllers.
Yup. Oh man, I never had the cool, like, blue plastic vertical stand. I just would always just tilt it up.
Oh yeah, I would just stand it up because it was flat.
Yeah.
You've got the 3 PS3s, the different models, and the shittiest controller of all time.
Yup.
Go back to our
PSP,
tier
Universal
rank
Media
episode
Disc.
controllers.
Yup.
I completely forgot about this one, by the way. This
Yeah.
PS3 model that had the sliding top.
Oh yeah, the sliding top that
yeah.
fails a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then the different PS4 models and PS4 Pro.
Yup.
So, yeah, so I mean, this was just so as you go through the levels in Astro's Playroom and the original PS5, and then the one down below, I believe, is the PS5, the Slim model. I want to say I could be wrong there. I forget. I think it's a Slim though, because they also have the PSVR 2 and the Portal. So yeah, I mean, this, as you go through the levels in Playroom, you kind of unlock, like there's collectibles in there, and every collectible that you get adds a different thing to this little like museum world. So when you collect them all, you just have this whole thing.
It's adorable.
Yeah. So this is the special thing that was added with these new VIP bots, the mission room. So, and as you can see, yeah, the lower the countdown gets, the more these little bots show up.
The more homies you get just waiting. Woo!
So yeah, like we said, we had kind of an idea for this episode, and we've just had kind of shitty weeks. So we just decided, let's just talk about the fucking good gaming memories and good things that we're looking forward to, things that are positive.
Yeah, positivity going.
And that's why I have this up, because Astrobot is just it's a celebration of PlayStation.
Yeah,
in a way that I've never seen a game do before.
No, they've had other games have had little oh, here's this, like a little Easter egg, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But this is a straight up just hello.
Yeah,
we've been making kick-ass games for the better part of 30 years now. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Yeah.
And the game that I can think of that in this vein is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah,
or I'd probably say in most of the Super Smash Brothers games, because they all have those extra characters that you come in. But Ultimate specifically, they have just a shitload of characters. They had a bunch of extra characters from outside of Nintendo that they brought in, and then each of those characters brought in spirits that were just little Easter eggs. I purchased 2 extra characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts and Joker from Persona 5. And then each of them came with their spirits that are just kind of like power-up things that are other characters from those games. But then each of those characters, they all just have, there's just information on, oh yeah, this is from this person from this game that came out here, a little bit of information, which is incredible. That's the one thing that this game doesn't do that I'm bummed about, is that all of these Easter eggs and these characters from other worlds and other games and stuff, there's a little blurb about them that's kind of there's a Nathan Drake one from Uncharted.
Yeah.
So it's a little bot dressed like Nathan Drake, and they're that whole game and everything, but it's not oh, this is Nathan Drake from Uncharted. It's I think the level is called Dude Raider. It's oh, this guy likes to do exploration and get treasures and stuff. So it's not it's not an official thing in that regard.
Yeah.
But it'd be great that if it was oh, cool, so we've got these characters, and then here's some information on where they came from. Because there's some characters that you unlock in here that I'm who the fuck are these people?
Yeah, it's who is this? What are you doing here? Why are you in my little bot party?
And you look them up, and it's oh, that was a PlayStation. It was a fucking obscure PS1 game.
Jeez.
And there's characters, so when you go through all the worlds, all the levels in Astro Bot, the newer one, you save. Each level has 6, 7, 8 bots that are hidden in the world. Some of them are just out in the open. Some of them you have to do a little thing to find. There's quite a few that are just kind of these bots, little white bots, but then it's like almost half and half, I would say. Where some are just these kind of generic white bots, and some of them are dressed as characters from other games. And then when you unlock them, they go into this hub world, and then you can kind of run around the hub world and just see all of these special bots.
Yeah.
So that's kind of almost like a little museum type thing. But there's, I would love for them to just add like a, hey, here's all the characters that you've unlocked. Here's a little bit about each of them, where they came from,
Yeah, like a little codex or something,
Exactly.
Just be like,
yeah.
Like, hey, here's this guy.
Look at this little fucker with the goddamn heart eyes just going nuts over here.
Just losing his mind.
Just fucking, what? I don't even know what he's looking at.
Brother, you are... Oof.
You are on something.
One. He really is.
Yeah, little Astrobot here is got the PSVR 2.
Aw.
Yeah.
I love these little guys.
So yeah, I mean...
I loved them.
Just kind of good memories or things you're looking forward to. Mike,
yeah,
you said Atom Falls, Skate. Are there any other games that because I know that you're not like really dialed into what's coming out,
No.
In the stupid fucking way that I am.
Yeah, like you're plugged in a way that I am not.
Yeah.
You're plugged in a way that I am plugged into other things.
Oh, exactly. Which
is like, yeah. So, yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's...
I'm just going to grab a second beer.
You go grab your second beer. I mean, like, honestly, the one big thing I'm looking forward to is doing Extra Life, honestly. Because I didn't do it last year. And, I'm just excited to go out there and actually put some more forethought and planning into it than in years past. And, setting a
I opened this
goal
one out
as a
there.
team.
Sorry, keep going. Extra Life.
Yeah, set an achievable goal for myself and, as a team, and see if we can recruit some of our friends to join us and help us out, and, just have a good couple of days of just playing with our friends.
If you are our friend and you stream and you're listening to this and you don't already have Extra Life plans, because I know a lot of streamers do. Yeah. Or hit us up, because we've Mike's got a team. Nerding for Beginners already has a thing. He's done it quite a few times.
I have yet to sign up for this year, so technically Nerding for Beginners, it's taken, but it's mine. I just have to reactivate it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
either that or we start a Story Motors one.
I was figuring we do a Story Motors one.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah. But yeah, like to have a kind of a team thing, and we can all, everybody, you don't have to stream necessarily together, but it's just kind of a team and everybody kind of pulls everything together. But Mike and I are planning, in the planning stages of doing something kind of fun, like doing a couple of really long streams. And
yeah,
I'm not sure if so the thing that I sent you the other day, I sent you a picture of... And I said...
Bold of you assuming I'm going to remember any damn thing from more than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, I sent you a picture
I bought a smoker and I surprised
files.
myself with it.
Yeah, of some files. So, one of the things that is great about the Steam Deck...
Oh, yeah.
...is that, hypothetically, allegedly... In theory, it's great at emulating games from older consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So... Go ahead.
And I will say, hypothetically, allegedly, streaming from, something emulated, it's well within your right to do so. However, you run into those fun things. So it is a little dicey.
Yep.
But oh man, hypothetically being able to play something, just some old classics. Ooh, baby.
So hypothetically,
sign me up.
If we can get some things to allegedly work, maybe we have a thing on the Extra Life stream where if we hit certain dollar amounts, We have a spinning wheel of gaming classics. Classics. Such as Hotel Mario on the Philips 3DI. Simpsons Wrestling, which I believe got a 0 from IGN.
How dare they?
Yep. Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero on the PlayStation 1.
Oh, man.
So if you don't know that game, I don't blame you. But it's a PlayStation 1 game. In the Mortal Kombat universe, you play as Sub-Zero, and it's a beat 'em up where you're walking through like side-scrolling beat 'em up type thing. And it has been just memed and shit on and got terrible reviews. Everybody hates that game. Okay. But my best friend David, it is one of his top 5 fucking games of all time. I swear to God. He had it on PS1. He fucking loves that game. He stands by it. He's the only person I've ever heard say anything positive about it.
That's amazing.
But yeah, and then a couple more. Mario is Missing from the SNES. Superman, The New Superman Adventures, also known as Superman 64.
Oh, buddy.
And the Pièce de Résistance from the Atari 2600, E.T., the Extraterrestrial. And that is the game that you were thinking of. So
we don't have to grab a shovel and go to New Mexico for E.T.?
Nope. So if we can get things to work, allegedly,
hypothetically,
we might have, we might have to play some gaming classics.
I think we might, man. I pulled up the Metacritic page for Simpsons Wrestling. Maxim Online, he gave it a 30 out of, I'm assuming, 100.
And that's fucking max. It'd be weird if it was like out of 40.
Yeah.
Wait, it's Maxim?
Yeah.
Is that a 30 out of 69?
Might as well be. Yeah, bro. This is not the kind of game you'll enjoy slogging through on your own, but played with a group of other Simpsons fanatics, it's a pretty good time.
Yeah.
And then IGN gave it a 10 out of 100.
See?
Or 1 out of 10, whatever. Yeah. And their blurb, shame should hang like a noose on everyone who worked on this title.
That's just Simpsons Wrestling. Yeah, and the last time I saw Simpsons Wrestling was on, I think it's an episode of Triple Jump's Worst Games Ever. So,
man, this is...
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah, IGN gave it a 10, Maxim gave it a 30, GamePro gave it a 30, Official US PlayStation Magazine in June of 2001 on page 100 gave it a 40. Luckily timed button mashing encompasses 90% of any sort of strategy involved. I'm here for it.
Yeah. I like how we preface this whole conversation like, hey, let's talk about positive things in games that we love.
Oh, are you kidding? I'm going to love this game.
Oh yeah,
just because it's a Simpsons thing.
Allegedly, if things work out, hypothetically, yeah. And those aren't the only ones. Those are just kind of some.
Those are just some of the highlights.
Yeah, some of the highlights. Those aren't even all the fucking highlights. There's some real shit on that list.
Oh boy, I am looking forward to that nightmare.
Let's just say Hotel Mario is not the only Philips 3DI game. CDI game. So.
But singing, that's just making me so happy to hear. There's just other nightmares out there waiting.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is Extra Life, and I know, yeah, Mike. I remember a couple years ago you did a 24-hour stream.
I've done the 24 a few times.
Okay, yeah. So
it's yeah. The 24 is rough. So, like, you either have to do it as like a team, and then rotate out like endurance racing drivers do. Like 2-3 hours at a time. Like have a team of 3 at minimum, and then the first person goes for 2 or 3 hours, and the next person. So somebody has some time to rest. So that's an option, or just do it on the weekend. Just do 12 hours, which is pretty easy to do, honestly.
I don't know how many days I've just had a weekend where I had nothing going on and I've played a game for fucking 12, 13 hours.
Oh, dude.
Because I'm like, you know what? I'm off today. I don't have anything that I've got to do around the house. I don't have anything that I have to do at all. There's no soccer. There's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
See, the last time I did the 24, like, on my own, where it was just me, because the last time I did the 24, I rented a house with my buddy Kit.
I remember that.
And yeah, that was that was a good time. But yeah, that was with DoorDash and Grubhub was the thing. The time before I did the 24, there was no Grubhub, there was no DoorDash. It was the before times, the way back when.
The before.
Yeah, but I was living in Midvale, so I could, fast food was so just readily available.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went down to the Beto's that took over an old Taco Bell, which is the funniest thing. On 70. Yeah, it's like 7200 South and 100 West or something like that.
Yeah.
You can clearly tell it was a Taco Bell, and now it's a Beto's. It's hilarious. But yeah, I just put up the BRB screen. I'm just like, I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I went and I got a burrito, and I came back and just heard me wolfing down this California burrito. Just, what's up, everybody?
So I think you've mentioned that you kind of want to do the 212s this year.
Yeah, just because it's got to be. Robert, I'm not sure. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're getting on. We are not the young men that we were before. Back in the Halcyon days, when we took this picture at a Monarchs game in the year of our Lord,
3 months ago,
2022.
Yeah. With our good friends Zach and Nick. Is Zach and Nick in there? And is Russell there?
Yep. Yeah, Zach, Nick, and Russell are in there. So
God, beautiful people.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I mean the 24, we would have to recruit somebody else to kind of, and then we'd have to work in shifts. But man, no, I think if we just do the 212s and then we have,
you could do it.
You could do the 24.
I will wake up and start streaming and just power through.
Okay.
Probably fall asleep on stream.
And then I just kind of come in and take over.
Just me, just...
I just roll you out of the chair.
While my character on screen is just running into a wall.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm going to ruin your save file.
Don't worry, Joker. Let's release all of your personas.
How's this game supposed to end? Well, it's ending this way.
How's this game supposed to end? Yep, I'm just going to take the bad guy's advice and kill myself.
Yeah. We had a good run.
Yeah.
What flavor is this Galaxical? Orange cream? All right, beautiful. And game. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, helping out primary children's and their mission is going to be great. But also, it's just it's a borderline LAN party. And I love that stuff, So.
Yeah, come over to the house and we'll get everything fucking set up and we'll stream from here if you want to,
I'm down.
Yeah, we got room here. We can kind of get everything going. We can do multiple streams. We can do whatever.
We'll figure. We'll talk it out. We'll actually have
months.
to Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, time is that couple months is getting shorter and shorter. It's now a little more like a month and a half.
Oh, fair enough. Is it the beginning of November? Or the middle?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
Okay.
I would sign up for Extra Life right now, but again, like I said, I accidentally bought a smoker. And
you have to pay?
Yeah, I got to pay my friend back the $50 she spent. So.
Oh no, but you have to pay to sign up for Extra Life?
It's $20, Like you want to do the platinum, like Extra Life Platinum,
Okay.
and you get like a T-shirt and a sticker. But then you can also like it unlocks some other cool stuff, like the cool little milestones, like how I got my sweet ass Extra Life dice and my big fuck off heavy ass Extra Life metal D20. Like that thing is a beast. Okay. Yep. Looks like it is November 2nd.
Okay.
Is game day. So
let me take a look at something. Because here's the thing, I had an idea for Extra Life that
I've got
will
like
not
6.5 weeks.
Yeah. So my idea for Extra Life, is actually it's the last, I think maybe the last game. There might be more. The big game that I'm looking forward to this year is Metaphor ReFantazio.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to watching you play that.
It is an RPG. It's a new IP RPG, but it's made by the people who made Personas 3, 4, and 5. Not Persona 3 Fez or Portable, Persona 4 Golden, or Persona 5 Royal. Personas 3, 4, and 5. Because there was a different team that kind of added new stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a new RPG made by those devs.
Yeah, this is from Atlas, so a lot of you old school JRPG heads, Atlas.
Yeah.
You know how epic their stuff is.
Yeah. And I'm very, very excited for it. And what I was hoping was that it was coming out maybe the very end of October, because I'd be like, I can wait a couple days or a week and play it on for the first time. It comes out October 11th, almost a full month before it. So
if we made you wait that long, you would be shaking.
Yeah.
You would be that guy in the diner booth just glowing. That's how hard you would be shaking.
Yeah. But yeah, that is, for me, for this year, is that, I think that might be the last thing that I'm really looking forward to.
Okay.
Is Metaphor ReFantazio. Yeah, the Plucky Squire just came out today. I've been looking forward to that for a couple years now since I first saw it. And that one just kept kind of getting delayed, which is weird. It didn't get delayed. They just never had a date, So it was delayed by hey, we want to release it during 2023. Well, we can't, so 2024 it is. Yeah, you know what? Let's look up Blessing Adeoye Jr. from Kind of Funny. Has his release calendar.
I pulled up one on GameSpot from September 6th. That's, Jesus. I scrolled down and I stopped right on Concord. Rest in peace.
We hardly knew you because I couldn't buy you before you went away, and I also didn't want to buy you.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, man, that was a game that is just... I feel like it didn't seem like it was a bad hero shooter, but it didn't seem like it was a great hero shooter. It just kind of seemed like it was middle of the pack, which is not what you want.
It seemed like a game that was made because higher ups at Sony said, you have to make this game.
Yeah.
And
it's just like...
And the devs were like, hey... Okay, we have to do this, but let's try to do the best we can, and then,
Yeah.
All right, so Blessing Adeoye Jr.'s Super Fun Game Release Calendar 2024 is what it's called. And the contains games that meet the following criteria. So this is from Blessing Adeoye Jr.
Yeah.
Games that I plan to, at the very least, pick up. Release dates that are valuable for me to know for games coverage reasons, and Slitterhead. So let's see. August is over. So September. I think Stalker 2 is still coming out this year. It was supposed to come out on the 6th or the 5th of this month. I think it got pushed back to November.
Yep.
I want to say
November 20th is what I'm showing.
Yeah, Demon School I was looking forward to. That was supposed to come out on last Friday, but it got delayed till 2025, which honestly, I'm not mad about. Because I did, Astro Bot. I got the Platinum in Astro Bot. I'm doing the Persona 3 DLC right now. I got Plucky Squire.
Yeah.
Right, here I got Metaphor coming out in less than a month. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'm.
Oh yeah, you got
Yeah,
all sorts of stuff going on for you.
I'm not too upset that Demon School got pushed back. Plus, they said they're like, we're delaying it, but we're going to add a bunch of shit that's really cool. So,
well, that's good.
Take your time, y'all. Make a cool ass game. I played the demo. The demo is up on my YouTube page that has 1 subscriber, which I think is me somehow. But
Amazing.
I played the whole Steamfest demo. It is a cool ass RPG. Harkens back to the original Persona games 1, 2. It's gonna be fun as shit.
Nice.
Let's see, October. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It's a fighting game, so I mean I'm not super looking forward to it, but it's more along the lines of the Budokai Tenkaichi games from the PS2 era.
It's like the spiritual successor to those.
Yeah, and those amazing. Metaphor ReFantasio.
Ooh, the Mech Warrior 5 Clans expansion's coming out on October 3rd. That's awesome.
Did you say Beck Warrior?
Mech Warrior.
Oh, I was like,
although
Beck
now
made a
I'm just
fucking video.
now I'm just imagining somebody modding Mech Warrior 5, so it's just different iterations of Beck,
including the one from Futurama.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Just different variations of Beck, stretched and squished to meet the size requirements.
Silent Hill 2 remake is coming out at the beginning of October. I'm not super into Silent Hill remake or the games, but
no.
I don't know about you.
Not really. I mean, again, it's one of those like I enjoy watching people play them, but
got more and more bots here. We are 16 minutes out.
Jesus, that one with the hard eyes is still losing his mind.
Yeah, he's still fucking going nuts.
He's just going absolutely apeshit.
He's on the good.
He found the right guy at the beginning of the party. Oh, there's a cute little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game coming out.
Oh yeah.
Sonic Unleashed.
Sonic and Shadows Generations. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
I have not, but I kind of got a feeling I know what it's about.
So do you ever? I don't know if you ever played Sonic Generations.
No.
Came out a while ago now, but you played. It was. You played as 2 different Sonics, either like the 2D old school Sonic or like the 3D Sonic, and you had levels that were kind of based in both worlds.
Okay.
So this is kind of like a remaster of it, but then they're adding Shadow to it. So, and all the levels in Generations were kind of based on levels from the OG Sonic games too. So just once again like a celebration of Sonic. But this one they're adding Shadow, which is for the most part it's like Sonic Adventure 2, like those levels and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that'll be a fun one. I don't think I'll buy that one, but
I'm not.
At some point, maybe I'll play it.
Yeah. Dragon Age: The Veilguard that comes out on Halloween.
Ooh, wait. Dragon Age, is that Halloween?
Veilguard.
Yeah, because
October 31st.
Yeah. Blessings calendar was made at the beginning of the year before it had a date.
Yeah. So it is.
Yeah, Dragon Age looks cool. If it doesn't play like the older ones, I might like it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And then further out past Extra Life Game Day.
Yep. November 15th, Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Ooh.
That's the other big one that I'm really looking forward to.
God, November 14th, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake.
Yeah.
You have no idea how excited I am for shit like that. That is
really.
Yeah. Oh, in December, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I mean looks interesting as hell. Just running around as Indiana Jones, punching people, hitting them with a whip.
Yeah. I mean, I don't expect it to be the best game ever made, but it looks like it'll be a fun time.
Oh. Yeah, man.
See,
I mean,
I don't. Did you see the trailer and everything for Lego Horizon Adventure?
no.
So it's Horizon Zero Dawn.
What?
It's a Lego version.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's
That-
coming out for the PlayStation 5, I think the 4, and also the Switch.
Ooh.
Which is, kind of crazy for a PlayStation game.
This is adorable.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, for me, for the rest of this year, it is Metaphor, ReFantasia, the big ones. Metaphor, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Indiana Jones, and probably, maybe Dragon Age. I want to see more... Because my biggest... I don't know, did you play the older Dragon Age games?
No, not really.
Origins, Inquisition...
I wanted to, but it just seemed like such a big thing for me to try to get into. I'm just like, I am in the middle of so much crap. I don't have the mental bandwidth for this.
Fair. So, my biggest, complaint about them was the actual, oh, god damn it, I've got fucking Neo Aoshi's stream up here. Neo, I was watching you, and now your stream's ending before we're done recording? What the fuck? I gotta put something up. Fuck. God damn it.
Damn it, Neo.
God damn it, Neo. But, yeah, the older Dragon Age games, I was interested, but the actual, combat, I was just not a fan of. Because it was that kind of, it wasn't, just one-to-one combat, and it wasn't turn-based.
Yeah, it was that weird, yeah.
That kind of, I want to say, I think, Star Wars The Old Republic. Because it was made by BioWare. It's made by BioWare. So it was a kind of that, I don't know the word for it.
Yeah, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. If it was either or, I'd probably would have liked it better, but it was that whole, okay, I'm going to press the button to attack, and then he's going to attack, but it's not when I press the button, and then the other person's going to go, and, and I'm kind of queuing things up to happen, but it's not, that thing. And I just, I could not get over that, and that's completely on me, obviously, but... Let's see. Let's pop up Gemini here. Gemini, who just came back to Twitch.
Hey.
Very, very happy to see him.
Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back, Gemini. I know he subs to our YouTube channel. I don't know if he watches or listens, but if he does, cool. Love you, bud.
What up?
Yeah, I think this new Dragon Age is just more... I think it is... I'm actually not sure. I think it might be turn-based, or it's just straight-up action. I don't think it's that mix, or that middle ground.
Yeah, I think it's more turn-based from what I saw.
Which...
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of more like the vein of XCOM turn-based.
Yeah.
Which, sign me up.
Let's see here. Yeah, Avowed got pushed back to 2025. And that's the new fantasy RPG from Obsidian, the makers of Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I don't think that comes out this year.
I don't think so.
It's the remake of Snake Eater. There's an Until Dawn remake, which I was chatting with our good friend Matt Exposure, who we had on talking about horror games. And I said, hey, when that comes out, do you want to come on and talk about it and kind of talk about maybe if there are any differences between that and the original? Because Until Dawn is her favorite game.
Yeah.
And she said she's down. So
yeah, that'd be a cool one. Looks like that's coming out October 4th.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, that's the stuff that's coming out for the rest of the year. And our little countdown here is at, I think, 9 minutes. So
8 minutes.
8 minutes, and as you can see, there is just a new bot coming in every minute, and that Heart Eyes motherfucker is still
He is still losing his mind.
He's going crazy.
He's on that good stuff.
Yeah, he's on that good. But yeah, I mean, since Astrobot is a celebration of PlayStation, Mike,
Yo,
what are your favorite PlayStation memories? What do you got?
I mean, I remember Christmas getting my PlayStation, my OG PlayStation, which I still have to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Like every other, well, yeah, pretty much every other console, like I've traded in or sold or got rid of at some point in time, or gave to a buddy who borrowed it and then went on their mission, and I never got it back. Rest in peace, my N64. Gone but not forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember I saw a box under the Christmas tree about the size and shape of the PlayStation box. Because, I would go to Software Etc. back in the day, back in the mall.
Valley Fair Mall, Software, etc.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mine was Cottonwood Mall, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In the food court across from another game, like a used game store. It was hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also an arcade there right off the food court. Rest in peace, Cottonwood Mall. Bulldoze that shit. But yeah, so I did the sneaky thing, and I'm just like, all right, we're just gonna cut a little hole, just confirm that I've been a good boy, and Santa got me a PlayStation, and it was just a box. Yeah, my parents knew I was going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they found a box about the same size and shape and filled it with like socks and underwear and undershirts. And then in the morning, put the PlayStation, wrapped under the tree, like all the way in the back.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I remember getting that and unwrapping it, just losing my absolute fucking mind.
Similar.
Yeah.
But I have a memory, and honestly, like, thinking about it now, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this memory came from, because the memory that I have does not match where I used to live. Like, shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have a memory of, waking up, my brother and I, waking up super, super early on Christmas morning, and sneaking upstairs, and seeing the PlayStation, like the PlayStation 1 box just like on the mantle, like above the, because my parents' house that we've lived in my whole life has a fireplace, that's it's out of commission now, but like in my mind it's a completely different fucking living room.
Yeah.
But I remember the PlayStation 1 box up there, and we were just like, and just like went back to bed, or like went and woke up our parents to be like, hey, can we open up presents? And they're like, oh, did Santa come? Because like they think we're fucking dumb. Okay. But yeah, the PS1, I was a PlayStation kid up until the 360. So
same.
which is, 2 generations, but PS1, PS2 was my fucking go-to. PS2 was like when I really, really remember, like, okay, I'm buying my own games and I'm doing my own stuff. Yeah. It was the PS2 era.
Dude, I remember saving up for a PlayStation 2. I turned a Pringles can into like a piggy bank, and just every time I had like cash or change, just shoving it in there.
Yeah.
And then when it was full, took it out, I counted it out, I had enough. So I remember, again, Software Etc., baby. getting my PS2, paying cash for that thing.
If anybody out there, anybody that's not from Utah listening, did you have a Software Etc.? Or did you just have the EB game? Because I think it did eventually get bought out by like EB Games and GameStop.
It did turn into an EB Games and then GameStop.
So I don't know if software, if it was always that and it was just named Software Etc. or what, but
yeah. Man.
But yeah, so the PS2, I think that was kind of, so the PlayStation 1, my brother and I were really young, and he loved playing like sports games and everything, so we kind of fought over it because we had the one. I think with the PS2, my brother had kind of gotten out. He wasn't as big on video games,
Yeah.
So I was kind of the only one playing it, and then he would get like a sports game every once in a while. And I think we both had our own PS2s, and that was like our that was like our one Christmas thing for the year.
Yeah.
But after that, I think the only other console that my parents got me after the PS2 was the Dreamcast, and it was after it died, and they were selling them at like fucking Media Play for $50 for the console and like 4 games. So,
dude, had I known that, I would have been.
Yeah.
It's one of the time machine things, man. Just oof.
I remember getting 2 consoles because of that, and it was the Dreamcast and the Virtual Boy.
Oh, the Virtual Boy, the headache inducer.
Yep. Oh, hey, I got balloons.
You did, man, dude. I got the 360. My buddies got me the 360, and that was a great day. And then, I just remember I got my PS4 because it was just a bummer of a day. So I'm depressed. Let's spend some money. So I got the PS4 Battlefront bundle.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I've got a copy of Battlefront that I just never played.
So funny you say that.
Yeah.
The reason that my spouse bought a PS4
was
we had tickets and like VIP tickets, everything for the Wonder Years here in Salt Lake one year. And the day of, they had to cancel because of like shitty weather and they could not get to Utah safely.
Yeah.
And so like we got the refund and like the day that it happened, like we were getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're getting ready to leave and it got canceled. And my spouse was just like, you can see this is getting down to the minute mark here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause this real quick. But yeah, my spouse was just like, the fuck? And it's just heartbroken because the Wonder Years is his fucking favorite band. If anybody knows my spouse, I don't want to name him. But yeah, Wonder Years' favorite band of all time. And it's just like, can I go buy a PlayStation? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I want to... Fuck it. Let's go to a GameStop. I want to buy a PlayStation 4 and a game.
Okay.
I'm like, let's do it. So
if it makes you feel better, let's do this.
Yeah, went down, bought a PS4. I don't even know what fucking game. I think... Actually, no, I don't know. I don't even know why. He was just like, I want to spend money. I'm going to go buy a PlayStation 4.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do it. Let's go down there. Bought a PS4. He plays Jurassic Park. It's the I don't know if it's called Jurassic Park Builder.
But whatever it is.
Yeah, it's that one. There's been a sequel now too, so but yeah, let's see here. Oh, fucking shit. That is... God, it is... Because this goddamn thing is 2 minutes or 10 hours long. Okay, so I'm going to pop the sound on here. And you can hear all these fucking bots. Because now there's like 60 bots around here with me.
Dude. It's a party.
It's a fucking party, and this is counting down.
Uh-oh.
You hear that?
The sound I hear when I wake up.
So we got 40 seconds. My Astro, I'm just going fucking crazy here, and I'm ready for this to hit 0. And at this point, I already pre-ordered, I already purchased and downloaded, installed Astrobot.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to let this hit 0, run through that fucking portal, and start playing Astrobot.
Man. You know what would have been cool? Is if they had, like, the startup sounds from each of the different PlayStation systems.
this.
Woo!
Now it's literally just a goddamn party in here.
Yeah.
Like, and all they had to do was put out Astrobot, and they came into this game that they made when the PS5 came out, and added this whole fucking celebration. And I'm making my Astrobot do dances.
As one does.
As one does. Got the Carlton.
Attaboy.
I don't know what that other fucking thing was.
I don't know.
And let's go through the portal and play Astrobot. What?
Okay.
Yeah. You cannot go through the portal and go directly to Astrobot.
You have to go.
You have to go back to the menu.
Oh, that makes. You know what? That makes perfect sense.
It does, and I'm like, I get it, but still, like,
that is a bit frustrating.
So I think I kind of run around just a little. I really quick. I just go to because I'm like, I just want to fucking play Astrobot. Let's. I'm gonna mute it again because I think I go back to my PlayStation menu here real soon.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, it's yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying, like during the countdown, like when it hit the minute mark, the PlayStation 1 startup sound.
Yeah,
and
so
then,
you can see here I'm switching over to Astrobot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then 45 seconds or whatever, the PS2, 30 seconds, the PS3, or whatever. Just enough, and then you hit 0 and Astrobot time.
Fucking Astrobot opening PlayStation Studios thing. So there's, and I'm not gonna get into everything, but what you're thinking of, yeah. I once again I'm gonna scroll down a little bit so you can see more of the screen here. This is the loading screen as you select one of the PS1 memory cards. And then you got the opening video of
Astrobot.
Yeah, and what are you doing here? What are you flying in? Flying through space.
Flying through that space-worthy vessel, the PlayStation 5.
The PlayStation 5 with all these bots, and you can see different characters and just generic bots and everything hanging out.
Oh no!
You got this green fuck.
Fox, no!
Yep.
Oh, what a dickhead.
So,
oh, that bastard.
I just want but you saw the CPU and everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The number going down. So all the bots just got shot off to different planets.
Oh no.
And different galaxies. So this is just the beginning of Astrobot, you're flying through space with all your friends, this green fuck comes in, destroys your vessel.
Ah. What a bastard. Come on, buddy, wake up. Astrobot dead? Hello?
Yep. So at this point, you gotta shake the controller to get it out of the... And this is the Astrobot controller that they made, that you can buy.
Dude.
That is fucking adorable.
That is adorable.
If I had the money, I would purchase it, but...
Yay.
Look how cute this little fucker is.
So fucking adorable.
Tim Geddes from Kinda Funny said he's not cute. Fuck you, Tim Geddes.
Tim Geddes, I'm gonna fight you.
Get with an S, Tim Geddes.
Tim Geddes, I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah. Come on to our podcast and explain yourself.
Time to square up, buddy. We'll find those boxing gloves that say right and wrong on them.
Time to put your hair up and square up, my guy. Alright? I'll do it! Alright.
Buddy, I keep the hair short and the nails short for a reason.
Yeah. So... Yeah, so this is, the opening of Astrobot. I'm gonna mute it again.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just kind of end up on you're on this desert planet that is your hub world, and this fucking satellite fuck just finds other galaxies for you, and the galaxies are the places with the different levels and everything. And you use the PS5 controller as your means of transportation throughout the galaxies.
Yay. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And it is just...
Fuck.
So you've got the different galaxies here and everything, and you unlock each one, one at a time. So with me, the way that I play games, is so yeah, you see there's like the different ones here. I just would 100% a galaxy before I went on to the next one. And then every time you go into the galaxy for the first time, you get a little cutscene here of this green alien just fucking with the CPU. And then disappearing, and that unlocks all the levels. So... But, yeah, and I don't... So, I might get into a bit of spoiler territory here. I don't know if I was streaming the whole time, though. I don't think I got to that point. Yeah, I do not think I did. So, in each galaxy, and spoilers a little bit for Astrobot. Okay, this is just the fucking first level that you do. Put on some sound here. So in each galaxy that you play through, you go through a bunch of levels, obviously. You unlock a boss fight, and you have to have saved a certain amount of bots to unlock the boss fight. Okay, so I think the first one is 50. So throughout all the levels you've had to save 50 bots, and then when you go to the boss fight area, you have to call them in to unlock it for you. So then in the boss fights, after you beat the bosses, you save. So this is the first bot that you save. Trophy there.
Aww.
Yeah, they have little fucking backpacks or whatever. So when you beat the boss, you unlock what's called a VIP bot. And these are bots that are based on, famous PlayStation characters, throughout the years. So in this first galaxy, the final VIP bot after the boss fight is the main character from Ape Escape.
Oh,
the guy who catches the apes. So you save that one. And then you get a cutscene of that bot leaving the planet and going to a new planet in the galaxy. Okay, that's a new level.
Yeah.
Go to the level, and so this first one, you go to the level, there's, monkey bots running around and everything, and you see the Ape Escape character, and you kind of interact with him, and there's a little cutscene of him throwing you his net that he uses to catch the apes, and then you just turn into that character.
And then you gotta go catch the apes.
And essentially it's a level of Ape Escape.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's got you run around, you try to find all the apes, then you have the net, and when you catch them, it does a thing from Ape Escape where the camera kind of, goes around. And it's like a fucking level of Ape Escape.
Dude, that's awesome.
And yeah, and each galaxy has a different VIP bot, and I won't go into all of them, but each one you unlock the VIP bot, and then you have a level that is just based on that game series or that game specifically.
That's cool.
And yeah, it is, and it's just a perfect game. I've said it multiple times.
I love this so much.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at PS5s, and yeah, there's not really a great deal on a used PS5 right now.
Not yet, yeah. But like I said, this is 100% a game that if you get the ability to get a PS5, I recommend getting it to get these games.
Man.
You know.
God. And now I'm just like looking at like where am I gonna put this fucking thing? And it's like, oh,
it's massive. I mean, the Slim is 30% smaller.
Oh boy.
You know, and then you got the PS5 Pro coming out this year.
I need the Pro. God, I know it's not going to happen, but I need that to crater the PS5 market. I just need that to, you know, just bring it down for me.
Yeah. You don't need to kill all these enemies, but I do.
What the? It's just like random, like, internals? That's cool.
Yeah. So
he zapped you.
I fucked that up, yep.
Yeah, you did.
So, it was on me. So I decided to go kill these fucks, and then I know now that this guy's coming out, so you die too.
There you go.
Couple of things for coins. Also, like the coins you use for a little gacha game.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
So there's a puzzle piece that's actually another cool thing about this game, and this is just turning into a fucking review of Goddamn Astrobot.
Which is fine.
Yeah. So the puzzle pieces. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So this is the first bot that's based on a character. So that is yeah. So, see, tooled up mechanic, his little buddy has got his back. So it doesn't say Ratchet and Clank, but like it's very clearly, and as you move the controller in real life, it does this, and you can flip them upside down and stuff. So I was doing that.
Man, I want like little plushies of these dudes.
Yeah.
Like I want a little Astrobot plush. That would be adorable.
Oh, they have them. So.
Oh.
Yeah. See, I'll go ahead and I can mute that now as this plays through. So when you unlock the bots that are based on other characters, then when you go to your hub world, there's the puzzle pieces that you get when you finish the puzzle. There's 3 or 4 different ones. The first one, though, you get all these puzzle pieces from around the world. When you finish it, you unlock this gacha machine, this kind of, like the slot thing type thing, Yeah. And you use the coins that you unlock through all the levels. And it's 100 coins. You get to pull the lever, and you get a little, a little ball. And then you use the controller to crush the ball and open it up. And they have kind of little, almost like dioramas for each character that you unlock. So the Ratchet character, when you get that little diorama, then in that hub world, I think that diorama for him is the like his hammer, So you unlock the diorama, and then as you're running around the hub world, he's there with Clank and his hammer, and he's like doing a little thing, and you can interact with him. Cool. And every character person that they have here. Oh, and here's Rivet from another PS5 game, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That is incredible. Oh. Yeah, so you unlock those little things, and then as you're running around the hub world, every character bot has their own little, thing. So,
cool.
Like these ones, he gets his hammer. Rivet, you unlock. I think she also has a hammer because that's her kind of thing too. There are some other characters. There's a few Persona characters that I fucking love, and I had a short that I made of kicking Teddy off of the goddamn world.
Because Teddy fucking sucks.
Fuck Teddy. but those are like it's Aegis from Persona 3, Teddy from Persona 4, and Joker from Persona 5.
Okay.
And their things are for Aegis, you unlock her. I think it's her wrist cannons, and then when you interact with her, which is just hitting her, she goes into in Persona 3, she goes into Orgia mode, which is like her overpowered mode, and she kind of shoots out, some shit there, and then she overheats, and that's her kind of diorama thing. Teddy, you unlock the TV from Persona 4, and when you interact with him, then he kind of falls into the TV like a dumb piece of shit that he is.
Because he sucks and he's a moron.
And then Joker, his thing is the calling card. So when you unlock that and you hit him and he interacts with it, he pulls out the card and he, does like a little thing and he throws it and it's But every character has this thing that is for them. Yeah. But, and it's, once again, I've said it a few times here, it's just a fucking celebration of PlayStation and games from PlayStation. And not just Sony games, as you can tell, like with the Persona stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's all like it's these games that made the PlayStation great.
Yeah. The one thing that is missing, and it's very apparent, nothing from Square Enix.
Interesting.
So like no Fallout 7 or Final Fantasy 7, sorry. No Fallout either.
No.
What the fuck? No Final Fantasy characters at all. No Kingdom Hearts. Like
That's
nothing from Square Enix.
That's really weird.
So I don't know who didn't want to play ball there, but
yeah, because that would be like
you think of the PlayStation 1, you think of fucking Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, I remember drinking a shit ton of Pepsi because they had a promo. Like you drink with a 12-pack or a 24-pack of Pepsi, you got a $5 off coupon for Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah. So it must have been fucking Square that didn't want to play ball or wanted, something, because there's shit in here. Once, like I said, games that I've never fucking heard of, and you look it up and it's like, oh no, that was a PS1 game or a PS2 game that was just like this obscure thing, and I'm surfing on a turtle right there. But yeah, so Astrobot. Perfect game. 10 out of fucking 10. 5 out of 5. Whatever the fuck our review scale is. 69 out of 69.
There it is.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, just, yeah. And it's off with some positivity.
Yeah.
For a really shitty week and a really shitty day. So.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and they're saying, just this article I pulled up from The Gamer, Spider-Man's not in there, but that's probably because of licensing issues and rights with Marvel.
Yeah, I think that's more of a Marvel thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But then, it just seems like Square just didn't want to be in this.
Yep.
Which is a bit of a bummer.
Once again, play ball, but we're gonna cut to just the two of us while we kind of wrap up here. And do you want to bring the fucking mood down before we end? And tell you why today sucked?
I mean, we can talk about it.
So, last night, apparently, in the middle of the night, my spouse loves bunnies, has a bunny called Rao. At some point last night, Rao passed away.
Oh, poor Rao.
So, he was hanging out with him yesterday. Everything was cool. Woke up today and Rao had passed away. So, yeah, today is not a great day.
Not a good day.
But Mikey, you've made this last bit of time very fun, and I love you.
Good. I love you too, buddy. Tell your spouse I love him too, and I'm thinking about him.
So to Rao, love you, buddy.
To Rao the Wonder Bunny.
Little Rabbit Reynolds.
There it is.
Gone too young. But
gone too soon.
Yeah. We'll be back next week. But Mike, are you streaming tonight?
Not tonight. Actually, tonight as we release.
Yeah, as we releases. Yeah.
Yeah. Time and so forth. Kind kind of messing with me today.
We did start a bit late tonight, so it's a little weird too.
Yeah, we started a bit late for reasons we'll not go into.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will probably be doing another extra long stream. Just because I missed Monday again. So yeah, we've got we'll do another extra long stream. 3-4 hours, something like that, just to figure out where we get to a good stopping point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably more Armored Core 6. I'm enjoying Fallout London, but man, the jank is kind of getting to me, and the fact that it's taking the loading times kind of like it's got to be one. It's for sure going to be back in the rotation when I finally get my shit together and I do this get back to my twice a week thing.
Yeah,
it will for sure be back in there, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just having too much fun with Armored Core 6. I'm enjoying this FromSoft game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm gonna go back to Fallout London now. Actually, once I finish the Persona 3 DLC, answer, and then probably finish the Plucky Squire.
Yeah.
Unless I just hate it, and then I'll be like, oh, why did I spend money? And I also might pick up. There's an indie game on. It's on Steam, Switch, and I think PlayStation. It's not on Xbox. It's called Caravan Sandwich. So not Caravan Sandwich like the food, but Caravan Sandwich, like magic witch.
Like a witch of the sand.
Yeah. And from what I just see like videos and stuff of it's like a desert world. You're kind of driving around, interacting with people. But the reason that I want to buy it is because they got a couple of shit reviews on Steam from like the dorks that are like, oh, why did you make the game woke? And the devs retweeted it and they were like, because fuck you, essentially. And I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna buy that game.
Do it.
You sold me on it.
That's worth it.
Yeah, so I'll pick that up. And then yeah, with Fallout London, I just have a couple other. I want to go through the other kind of ending paths, but
yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that sounds like a solid plan you got there. I am excited to check out the streams.
If I stream,
when you get back into it, yeah. If you get back into it, no rush, no worries. I'm out here holding us down on the stream in front.
Nerding for beginners on Twitch.
Yes, and I am. As soon as we get done here and we do our little post-show wrap-up, I've got to send some very strongly worded messages to a buddy of mine. And I'll tell you about why I'm doing that afterward.
All right.
So, but
all right.
Yeah, I'll be streaming tonight, Armored Core 6. Check that out.
And for our extra live stream, Mike will be playing Astrobot, starting a brand new save file.
Yep, I will.
Playing some
if you give me access to this, I will play the shit out of it for 24 hours straight.
If you're at my house, you have access to it.
Oh, this is happening, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is so adorable. I love it.
It's a perfect game.
I love this so much.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah, every typically every world you get a different power up.
Okay.
For that level. So this one, as you can see, like you press a button and you kind of expand like a balloon, and then you kind of float up in the air, and then you can do that shit. Exhale and you kind of go down. Other ones, there's cool. Like one that has like a they're like monkey paws that you can use to like climb buildings and like pick up really heavy objects. There's one that just slows down time for a few seconds. There's just different things throughout the world, and then those challenge levels that I mentioned incorporate these different things too. So
okay,
it's
very cool.
Yeah, just an incredible game, and I say that I'm talking about what this power up is as we are just the two of us on the screen. So
yeah, I'm still it's in the Discord, and I'm just glued to it.
Yeah,
because I'm a child.
Nerding for beginners. Follow Mike, watch him, follow us on the YouTubes, on Twitter, interact with us on Twitter when we tweet about things, because then maybe we'll actually record that episode like I tweeted out today. But yeah, next week we should be back to, not being in bad moods. I'm going to hit the outro music. Mikey?
You do that.
Do you want to say goodbye to the friends? To the kids?
Bye, friends. And if you're going to Oktoberfest this weekend, come find me drunk up at Snowbird on Saturday.
You going to Snowbird? Hell yeah. Well, maybe I'll meet you there. Maybe I'll see you there. I like drinking.
Drinking at altitude? It'll be fun.
Drinking at altitude is fucking...
Oh, so good.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.